Hey guys, I'm Kate Simsley and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, I'm glad you're back. And if you're new, welcome in. Today we're building a modern minimalist's house in Willow Creek on the Rindle Rose lot. So this house is small. It's actually a tiny house. So it's a tier 3 tiny home. And it has less than 100 tiles. It actually has 97 tiles. And it has one bedroom and one bathroom. And it comes together pretty quickly. I think the whole video is like 15 minutes long, but I'm so happy with the way this came out. Like, I love it so much. It's very bright and airy and really modern and just really homey at the same time. Like, it's not cold and stark like some modern places are. It's really cozy and cute. So yeah, you're going to watch it come together. Hopefully you will enjoy it. I really liked building it. Like I said, it's one bedroom and one bathroom. You're going to walk in the front door and it's like a wide open floor plan. So you're walking in and you're going to have the living room and then you can look through to the kitchen. And there is also like a little dining table to sit at by the kitchen. Upstairs, we have a bedroom, the only bedroom, and we also have a bathroom. And then you have a little like office nook that has windows looking out over the back of the lot. And I think it's so pretty and cute. Like, I love it so much. It's funny because I look at architecture magazines on the regular and I love modern. Like, it's one of my favorite styles of architecture. But the one thing about modern is a lot of times it feels cold or sterile. It's all very white and clean, and as much as I would love to have that in my life, I'm not that person. Like, if I live in a white house, it's not going to be white for long. I'm just not a tiny person at all. Not at any point in my life have I been that way. As much as I'd want to be, I am like a tiny tornado. That's what I am. I am a tiny tornado. Everywhere I go, chaos ensues, and I don't mean for it to. Like, I really would like to be organized, but I'm just really not. And so, yeah, I couldn't live in a pure white house. I did not do this house white. Instead, I chose to do it like a light gray color. You're going to see at the front, I have floor-to-ceiling windows. So these windows at the front, they overlook, like they're in the living room, right at the front of the house. They open to the living room, and above it, it's all open to upstairs. So your little desk area overlooks the living room. And I think it's super cute. And it's got these floor-to-ceiling windows. And then on the other side, on the corner, I put two more cornered windows. And so it's very bright and very, sunny, I guess, and like naturesque, if that's the word to use. But I am very happy with the way it came out. We're going to start off in the kitchen now that we've moved inside. And the kitchen kind of wraps around. And I had wanted to put, you're going to see, I tried to put an island, but it doesn't work. They're just too big and they stick out and they cover the door. Instead, I opted to put a half wall. And against the half wall, I put a table and chairs and I moved the door. It just wraps around to the other side of the wall there. And that worked out a lot better. Like, the island would have been good. I probably could have done it if I had, I don't know, moved the door and whatever. But I felt like it looked really, it was expected, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, you expected it to have the island, and so I didn't want to do that. Instead, I did the half wall, and I put a table and chairs there, and I put some hanging, like, pendant lights, which you'll see shortly. But this is a tiny kitchen, and the whole house, actually, it's like, I say it's for a minimalist because there's literally no clutter in this build. I did not add any clutter, which is something I've never done before. I don't think I've ever built a house and not filled it with clutter. I usually have like utensils on the counter and books on the table. There's nothing. In this build, there is literally no clutter. And so, yeah, it's very minimalist and clean lines, light colors, and very bright. And so it's actually the color scheme of the whole house is like black, white, and gray. I don't think I put any real color here at all. And that was my phone. I don't know if you can hear that, but it was my phone that just went off. And that was really annoying. I probably should have just shut that off before I started recording, but I forgot. Anyway. White and gray and black. I had added a pop of red, but I think I got rid of it. In the living room here, you're going to see I put down 2 chairs, but I ended up getting rid of one because I realized I haven't put the stairs in yet. So the stairs are just going to wrap up to the hallway. That's where the desk is, and it overlooks the living room. And I think that it works well. It's really cute. I really like it. And so the stairs come down, and they're like, they come straight down, then loop around. So it's like a spiral staircase without the spiral because, it's The Sims and we don't have that. But they are kind of spiraled. And they go to the downstairs. I think it works. And then they're like right in the living room. So that's kind of cool. When you're coming down the stairs, you can like talk to people from upstairs. Or you walk right down into the living room. And it's funny whenever I put staircases. I always say it's funny. It's not funny. But whenever I put staircases, what I always think about is like grand pictures. So when your child graduates from school, you want a staircase to take that picture on. Like one of those romantic staircases where it overlooks something. It's just, I don't know. It's something I always think about. And these stairs would kind of be perfect for that. However, this is only one bedroom, so the odds of you having a child in here with you are pretty slim. I mean, you could, if you put a Murphy bed downstairs, and you could have whatever you wanted, or you could sleep in the same room. Doesn't matter. Not judging. But yeah. So the bathroom up here, we're upstairs already. Like the kitchen and living room came together so quick. I use a really modern couch. I put it under the window, and then we have a fireplace and a TV, which you saw. But we're up in the bathroom, and it's simple. It's literally a shower, a sink, and a toilet, obviously. And that is it. We add some windows on this wall here just to add some light up in that hallway. And then we're going to move on to the only bedroom. And the only bedroom is also super simple. It's got a bed and 2 side tables. And then I didn't actually put a dresser or anything in here. I put a clothing rack, which I think is from like the Moschino pack, like it's a stuff pack. I don't know how to say that word. I don't know what it's actually called. But I always call it Moschino. I don't know what it really is. I put the clothing rack from that pack and I add a mirror and I use Tool to like lower the mirror so it's right in behind it, like tucked in. And I thought that worked really well and it's super cute. But that's it. There's nothing else in the bedroom. There's nothing in the bedroom. There's no clutter. There's nothing. I put 2 pictures on the wall that are from the Book Nook kit. And they work really well because they have like, I chose the swatches. I think one of them is like a black background with like white writing, and the other one's like a white background with black writing. And it was very modern looking, and I liked that. So here we're going to add the office nook, and it's literally a desk in the middle of the hallway, and it overlooks the living room. But I thought that that worked, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they work at home, or maybe they are on the computer a lot, or whatever. And so it's still open, so you could like sit there and enjoy the view. Oh, we're not on the office yet. I totally just lied to you. We're still in the bedroom. I put the mirror in. But anyway, in the office part, I was assuming like, actually the sim, I created a sim to move here, to live here, which like I never do. But I created a very lovely sim. And her name is Kinsley. And I put her in this house and she is in the social media career. And so I thought it was a perfect little office nook for her. I do add 2 large pictures on the wall out in the hall as well, but eventually we're going to go into the bedroom and we paint it like a darker gray than the rest of the house, but the whole house inside is like gray plaster. And then I have the kitchen and bathroom are black tile. Very modern, very sleek, very simple. Everything in this house is super simple. And like I said, it's 97 tiles, making it a tier 3 tiny home. So what that means is that it boosts your skills faster and your bills are lower, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But it gives you benefits for being a tiny home. And so that's kind of handy as well. When we do move outside, which we're going to do very, very soon, the landscaping on this lot is super simple. I think I put like 1 big tree in the front, a tall plant, and then some like daisies that wrap around. And that is literally it for the landscaping. But I do put 2 fountains at the back of the lot. You're going to see I add 2 fountains. And originally I'd put like planters going along by them. But I end up switching it to a fence. I just added a plant into the kitchen here. And then outside, we're going to put a barbecue and a table to sit at. And you're not going to see, okay, listen, I understand there's no sink in the kitchen right now. Yeah, I forgot the sink. I ended up putting it in if you wanted to download this build, which it is on the gallery as Modern Minimalist. Or you can always find it using the hashtag K8Simsley. And I will have a link in the description below that links you to the online gallery if you want it. And if you like favorite it or hit download, it'll download it when you go into the game. But yeah, I didn't put a sink. I ended up putting one in. I totally think on notice while I was taking screenshots. But I forgot a sink. You know what it is? I went to go do the sink and then I went and I switched to something else. And I totally forgot to come back and put one in. But I do add some decorative mirrors on the wall here by the front door before we move outside. And once we do, we just create a little path from the front door to the, like it goes up the side and around the back. I put one big tree at the front. It's like that tree with like the hanging flowers on it. You'll see. It's like, I forget what they're called, wisteria flowers or something. Super cute tree. And it looks adorable. Took me a lot of fiddling to not have it poking through the wall. However, I got it there. I put 2 chairs on the front porch. I said like 712 times in this voiceover. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I put that tree and I put chairs on the front porch here. And it's simple. Like I said, it's very simple. Landscaping, nothing crazy. I've got the 2 fountains at the back. And along the fountains, I like lined the back of the fountains with, it's a waterfall. Like it's just, I think it's supposed to go on the wall. But I lined the back of the fountains with that. And I had started by putting planters, and then I didn't like the way it looked, so I went and took them all out. And instead I put like a very modern glass black fence that wraps around the entire lot. These 3 trees you just saw me put against the side of the house there, they're not going to stay. I get rid of them when I find this other tree and I put it in the front. So much better. But yeah, we paint the exterior of the house. It actually doesn't even look like it's painted. I had to go back and check because it didn't look like it was painted. But it's like a super pale beige stucco or plaster or something. And it ends up looking very clean and bright. The problem I had, it is very light and bright and airy. So when I went to go take screenshots, the sun, okay, this lot bothers me because when the sun comes up, it doesn't light up the house, if that makes sense. So it's very dark on this lot in the daytime. Unless you set it to afternoon, it's very dark. Even the evening, if you get the right weather, the evening is so pretty. The sky behind your house will be all pink and pretty. But otherwise, the afternoon is the only good time that you get light. So I set it to afternoon. When I did, the sun is so bright on the house that it makes it look very flat and strange. But it worked out in the end. I got a really good screenshot, and you'll see it shortly. And I thought it turned out so cute. I'm in love with it. I don't even know what to say. I did struggle to take the screenshots in this, though, just because it's so tiny that, like, getting pictures at the right angles was a little hard. But I managed. Like I said, so we're putting daisies across, like at the front here, they wrap all the way around the house, although I don't show all of it. They do wrap around. And here at the front, we end up putting a little, like, seat. It's like a little love seat, and it's super cute. And then, yeah, we have the barbecue at the back, and the table, which are there. You see the table doesn't have chairs. I do add chairs later. I forgot them, too, along with the kitchen sink. I guess they both ran away together. But, yeah, I don't really know. Put some rocks and whatever. I'm happy with how this came out. Hopefully you like it too. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, as there are more videos to come. And yeah, you can find this on the gallery, like I said, by searching Modern Minimalist, finding me, K8 Simsley, or searching the hashtag K8 Simsley, which I use in all of my builds. So you'll find this one or any of them using that hashtag. And you'll find me on social media that way too. I'd love to see you wherever you are. But we're going to jump into screenshots in about a minute here. So I will play a little bit of a song for you guys. This is where I put in the flower pots and then I take them out and I put a fence. But after that, I think we're pretty much done and we're in screenshots. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments and have yourself a spectacular day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Why?